Hey gang, tonight we are back in Florida and with our boy Dasher, we're gonna do a little bit of a home vlog and take you to my favorite Mexican restaurant in Orlando near Disney and do a little home vlog since we just got home from Colorado. So I know you guys are gonna wanna come along, so come along.
It's based off our name.
Dasher, we missed you, buddy. We have made it back from Colorado to Florida. In case you guys didn't know, there was a huge storm here. Dasher held down the fort with his lovely little dog sitter here, and our house was totally safe, but we're back now. And you guys know what it's like coming back from vacation. It just takes a while to get back into the swing of things. And I wanted to get another video out, but I did not want to have to go to a theme park. I kind of just wanted to hang out at the house because we've been getting a lot done. Thank you guys for all of your amazing well wishes about my family who is in Sarasota, and of course everyone here in Orlando through the really scary hurricane. We didn't have to experience it. I had to go to Colorado for my friend's wedding, but we were very lucky that we didn't have any damage here, either did my family. But that's why we're keeping it nice and chill. We're gonna take you to my favorite Mexican restaurant. It's just a little bit down the road, and then I know a lot of you have been wanting to see me and Travis's Halloween decorations, so maybe if you're lucky enough, Trav will give you a little Halloween tour when we get back from dinner.
Maybe.
Maybe. Now, speaking of being home, you guys know probably in your hometown you have a favorite Mexican joint that you go to get your tacos, your margaritas, and I am from, like I said earlier, Sarasota, Florida. That's where all my family's at, and all of my favorite Mexican restaurants. But luckily, since living here in Orlando now 2 years, other than Mexican restaurants at Disney, I have found a favorite just about 30 minutes from Disney World. I go here all the time. They have really, really good happy hour specials and just the best flavor. They bring all the fiesta flavor, and I cannot wait to show you guys El Sombrero. And we have made it inside the Sombrero. That's what it means, Trav, right? Just the Sombrero. And I am happy always to be in the Sombrero. Now, usually I don't come here for dinner, and we are here for dinner tonight because I was craving it so bad after we got back from Colorado. I'm usually here for their lunch, which right here on the back, you can see their lunch menu. It's Monday through Friday, basically from like 11 in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and my favorite thing about it is their lunch fajitas are $10.95.
Crazy good value. Crazy
good value, and we've been here for dinner, and literally the portion of the dinner size and the lunch size are exactly the same. They also have 2-for-1 margaritas during lunch, so I highly recommend if you can come check out this place, do so Monday through Friday before 3 o'clock, but here we are having dinner. It'll still so be worth it. And here's a little bit better look of that lunch menu so you can see it's just the back, but a lot of different options. So now that I have all the options at my disposal, I do not know what I'm gonna get. I'm definitely gonna have to get some appetizers. I gotta get their fajitas. They have my favorite steak and chicken fajitas around the town. And then maybe even a little tres leches cake for dessert or something. But first, the very best chips. These chips are the only tortilla chips and salsa that could give Chili's a run for their money. I love the crunch and the spice of this salsa. You guys know me saying anything tastes as good as Chili's, especially the chips and salsa. It's high praise. And you can just see they just make it fresh. The like cilantro is fresh in there. The onions are like perfectly chopped. And did you hear that crunch? So good. Now I also do always ask for a side of their habanero sauce. I sometimes use it with the chips, but I usually use it with my entree. But use it wisely because it is very spicy. This is more of a moderate to medium spice, right, Trav? Nothing too crazy. Yeah. But their habanero sauce, not for the faint of heart. Holy margarita, you guys. This thing is the same size as my head. I'm trying to remember if the lunch ones that are 2 for 1 are this big. I think they might be a tiny bit smaller, but the flavor is the same. This is just their traditional house margarita. Travis gets the mango version here. Let me see. Let me double fist it so I can show them the mango. Where's yours, Travis? Now I have both. They look similar in color, but you can tell his is a little more mango. Mine's classic lime. With the salt rim, love that. And then for his mango, his trick, he always does a little sugar rim with the mango. That most certainly is the way. These are the type of margs that you can't really lift to cheers them. You just have to do a slide. Oh, cheers. We went a little too hard there. Cheers. Yeah, they're thick boys. They got this. And for our starter, we're gonna get the Sombrero sampler. It's a chicken quesadilla, chicken flautas, beef nachos, guacamole, pico de gallo, and sour cream for $14. Let's start out with these beef chips here. Now, when you're ordering the Sombrero sampler, I do think that they said you can kind of like mix and match between all the different items that you want to get. But I kind of liked how everything was coming. The chicken quesadilla, the chicken flautas, and the beef nachos. So I got it just as it comes. But first, look at this beef nacho. This is one little nacho. It has all the toppings, all the sour cream on top. Let's try it. Yeah, that chip is exactly the same as the chip as they deliver in the beginning. So really good crunch, not too soggy for nachos. And their beef flavor is just perfect. I don't know how they nail it every single time. It's not too salty, not too spicy. It tastes like beef, not like processed, gross, ground up stuff. Almost like steak would taste. Really, really good sampler start. Then let's move on to the flautas. Check out this flautas, you guys. The chicken is stuffed in there. It's very similar to, in my opinion, of a Chili's like Southwestern egg roll. But let's see if it tastes just as good as that. Whoa. The crunch was crazy. The flavor is crazier. It reminds me of like a chicken birria flautas. If you could have a chicken birria, I don't know if you can because usually birria is like slow roasted beef, but that has the tenderness of a birria taco. But the flautas is bringing all the flautas. That might be the best thing on this plate because I can just tell that there's no way that this little chicken quesadilla is going to be able to match up to the crisp of that flautas. It is a little soggy, as some quesadillas are, but let's see if it tastes the same. I think the chicken that's in here is the same that's in the flautas. Yeah. Still flavor totally on point, but maybe just get a whole plate of the flautas if you can. How many times can I say flautas? Flautas. And here are the buttes I have been waiting for my entree. These are the sizzling fajitas. I get them with chicken and steak, and they are served with Mexican rice, fried beans, guacamole salad, sour cream, and corn tortillas for $18. And I think that's what's crazy about their fajita prices and just their prices here in general. The food, the flavor, the freshness is not adding up to what they're charging. Shh, don't tell them. Because I don't want them to ever change. So these steak and chicken fajitas, the mix is only $18. And since we're comparing kind of this meal to when I go out to Chili's, their mixed fajitas are $21.99. So I'm not good at math, but that's what? 19, 20, 21, $4 more. And I think the portion here is even better than at Chili's, let alone the quality. I mean, just look at these things. You guys, I'm gonna take my mic off. This is fajita ASMR. Can you hear them? How good do they sound? They look really good. I love getting the mix of the chicken and the steak. Oh, we're fogging up the glass. Thank you. And this is the delicious habanero sauce. They always bring me way too much, but that's okay because I bring it home with me and then I put it on all my food at home. We did ask for some corn tortillas and flour, and then the guacamole salad with your rice and your beans. Their refried beans is always where I start my meal. They are so fire. I need your beans to be on point. Bring me the beans, because if you can do a refried bean right, you pretty much can do anything right. And they really do their beans right. You gotta put the cheese on the top, grab a little bit of the Mexican rice. The Mexican rice is never my favorite. It's always a little dry, but the beans just make everything right. It's good by itself, and it's even better on a fajita. Let's make a little fajita. I'm starting with the flour tortillas. Corn tortillas are a little bit healthier, if you guys are wondering. They usually are gluten-free, so it's a way to go if you're being healthy, but tonight I'm really going for it. I first like taking the refried beans and almost using that as like the base of my tortilla. You gotta throw a little guac on there, a little sour cream, a little pico. I like it all, you guys, but you have to really balance. You can't go too hard. These are little tiny tortillas. You gotta make sure it's all gonna be able to wrap up. The one thing I don't like in fajitas, I don't know if it's just me, but like I don't love like green peppers for some reason. Like I like yellow peppers. They're like a little more sweet. So usually I just do the chicken, the steak, and then as much onion as I can get on it. And then last but not least, you have to very demurely, very cutesy, very demurely drop a little bit of this sauce. That might have been too much because it will blow you up. And that's how you make the perfect little fajita taco. I just don't know why I love their meats so much. I think it's because of the care that goes into them. Just like these fajitas, you can tell they didn't just take out some steak, chicken, chop it up and throw it on a grill. That has been marinating, that has been tenderized and seasoned absolutely perfectly. And then that habanero sauce, you guys see me kind of, you know, not many hot sauces can get me, but this habanero one has a perfect balance of, it is quite spicy, but it's very enjoyable. It's like smoky and flavorful, like everything that I want from a hot sauce for sure. So that mixed with the marinated meats, with the perfect beans, it's just my favorite fajita in Orlando. Like I've been to a lot of places, you guys. Usually if I see a taqueria, I've even kind of been doing at Disney World, trying their different fajitas, and I have not found a better one in town, especially for the price and the portion. It's just so, so good. And we haven't even got to the best part, dessert, duh. Travis is going with the cheesecake chimney. Of course, it's like a cheesecake chimichanga for $6.50. And I have to go with the very, very classic Mexican tres leches cake, served with 3 different types of cream for $6.50.
I don't know how anybody would think they would eat this with a spoon, but
I think you can do like a little, oh, you want to pick it up.
I feel like it's too tough for that. Not tough, but
pick it up.
Here, a little whipped cream. Dang. Might be my new favorite thing.
Oh, snap. I was not expecting that. He's going in for another.
Now you try it.
I heard the crunch. The crunch sounded really good. And as soon as they brought it to the table, it smelled like elephant ear.
It's like a sweet, not a sweet and savory, but...
Can you see the inside there? Ooh. All right. This is the chimney cheesecake, or the cheesecake chimney.
Mm-hmm. Cheesecake chimichanga.
I've never had anything like that.
Really stinking good, huh?
That is fire. I don't know what I would describe that as, other than like maybe a fried cheesecake. It's a stuffed pastry.
You get what I'm saying though? It's like you get a little bit of like sweet and a little bit of the savory from the
I think it's plenty sweet. That's the whole thing. I think that's why they give you two, or one basically cut in half because you don't need more than that.
I wouldn't say it's savory, but you get a little bit of from the whatever it's wrapped in.
That is so insane good. I've had this tres leches cake before, but I have not had this chimmy cheesecake. This might be beating the tres leches, but I'm going to try the tres leches again anyways because it's just my favorite dessert. Let's see if it's as good as I remembered. The tres leches cake. It's just as good in my opinion. It's so moist. I'm sorry, I know people don't like that word. But there is no other way to describe this cake. It is perfect, not too sweet. It even has savory notes. For some reason, I always taste a little bit of coconut, but like in all the right ways. But now that I know that dessert over there, that thing staring at me exists, now I have to get both of these every time I come. What did I do to myself? What did I do? And really what makes this dessert so good, in case you guys don't know, tres leches means 3 different types of milks or creams. So it's super creamy, super sweet. Perfect way to end the meal at one of your favorite restaurants. I think this place, especially for me and Travis, has become really special because since I love the food so much, whenever I'm stressed out or a little sad, he'll always be like, do you want to go to your place? And it's like, other than Disney World, my happy place is definitely Mexican food. And there's something about the ambiance in here and the way that they cook. I do kind of feel like I'm in Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. I would absolutely love to go to Mexico one day because I think if I could experience where all these flavors came from, like these flavors that have become so near and dear to my heart, I think I would absolutely love it. But yeah, we just have so many special memories of coming here now, and we've only been in Orlando 2 years. One of the special memories where I know El Sombrero cheered me up for sure, when me and Travis were going on our Disney Moon to Disneyland. It was our first trip to Disneyland. Things happened and we missed our flight. I was so devastated that day that we were not going to be able to make it to California, that it was one of the first times Travis said, do you want to go to your place? And I was like, yes I do. Give me a delicious margarita and well done fajitas and it'll just brighten my day. So definitely was stressed out between these hurricanes and traveling to and from and in and out of Florida. So I kind of needed a chill night like this for sure. And once again, El Sombrero did not disappoint. It's in such a weird little plaza, you guys. It's in the middle of Ocoee and Winter Garden, Florida. So like I said, 30 minutes from Disney World. So if you happen to be in Winter Garden, it's not a bad place to stop for lunch after the Winter Gardens Farmers Market for sure. But now we're gonna go home. I promised you we would show you all of our Halloween decor. I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys saying you wanted to see our Halloween tree and all our decorations. So we'll head back and we'll convince Travis to give you a little tour.
Dasher, you want to give people a little tour of the Halloween decorations? So here we are. We're going to start in a little pumpkin patch area.
Welcome from the depths of the graveyard. Frightening, isn't it?
This guy interrupted me. I'm trying to give a tour here, bro. Come on. This guy's new this year. He's like a 3-foot inferno skeleton. It's like the smaller version of the big 12-foot skeletons. And then this one didn't get turned on. Let's see. This one's kind of cool. It's like a fiber optic Mickey Mouse. And then this one I think is new. We all know the Candy Man right here. This one's kind of a cool new one that we got from Target. And then I got this one in Tennessee. Shut up!
Are you part of the living dead?
How dare you? Little boo. And we're gonna run over here. Everybody knows the Halloween tree. Made a little bubbling cauldron right here.
It's funny because I've had the Halloween tree for a couple years now, and I've always wanted a star for my Halloween tree. So for some reason this year, I was like, I have to put a spider web. That's like the perfect star topper of the tree. Oh yeah,
a couple years ago.
This is so cool. I think
Can you turn it on?
I think we did show them this last year.
Probably.
This is so cool. It's from like the 1980s. I might have to move it over there to plug in so you can see it a little better.
Well, while you plug that in, give them the rest of the little pumpkin patch continues throughout. And then the big boy right here. And this is kind of another cool thing we got from Target too. I love like the outline. It's all cut, so it gives a cool outline on the wall there. And then just our standard stuff we've had for a while.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. I always show everyone this one. I love this one. I think we got this at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's so cool. This is one of my favorites.
Alright, so we're going to show you this little
We got this
Halloween
last year.
dance.
I think we showed you guys. If we didn't, I found this at Adjectives, that store that I like in downtown Winter Garden. And when I saw it, it just reminded me of Travis. I was like, I have to get it. This guy's still interrupting us. You gotta love Halloween, and I feel like we have been celebrating for so long. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I went opening night, that was August 9th. So I've really been enjoying Halloween. Obviously you can tell we enjoy it a lot, but I am definitely ready for the end of the season to come along. I'm ready for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. But before the end of the season, you guys know what's coming. We always stay at Fort Wilderness for Halloween, and don't you worry, it is happening this year again. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see all those videos that are coming before Halloween is over, and leave a comment below. What was your favorite thing that we had for dinner at the best Mexican restaurant in Orlando? And as always, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys. Bye.